We wish somebody would have made a video like this when we first got started in overlanding. We would have saved so much time and money, and we would have started having a lot more fun a lot sooner.
We're embracing the next chapter by simplifying our lives, exploring our dreams, and connecting with what truly matters. Today, we are out overlanding in the deserts of the Southwest United States. In this video, we're going to show you the best interior mods and gear that have worked for our overlanding vehicle. Stay tuned till the end when we show you the most important piece of gear that has saved our lives many times.
So in our previous video, we explained to you guys that the best vehicle to start overlanding in is the one that you already have. So this here is my daily driver. It's a 2015 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited, and we're going to walk you through all the interior mods and gear and show you why this is a pretty good overlanding vehicle.
Before we take you to the inside and show you all of those mods, we wanted to go take you under the hood and show you our dual battery system that we installed with a super simple kit by Genesis Off-Road. So this allows us to run things like the winch, the refrigerator, lights, and any accessories off a second battery while we're not running the main battery. Plus, if our main battery is ever drained, we can also jump start the vehicle. So this allows us to charge our phones, our computers, lights, that kind of thing without draining our main battery. I'll leave a link down below if you're interested.
Okay, we're gonna start in the rear of the vehicle and then make our way forward. So as you can see back here, we got a lot going on. So the first thing we installed was this wooden platform right here, which basically just gave us a few inches up off the rear cargo area in the Jeep. Now what this allows us to do is, because it's made of wood, it allows us to bolt other things onto the Jeep floor, and it also maximizes this Jeep space right here. This little part right here is what they call the Jeep trunk, and it has a little indentation down there, and this is allowing us to put things like our rubber mallet, tow straps, spare fuses, breaker bar, anything like that we can fit in this little area right here and not have to put it somewhere else in the Jeep. So this little space also allows us to put other bigger, bulkier things in there, like we've got our tire repair kit in here, and we could also fit in like a small folding table that will fit right in here, and it's tucked away nicely.
I just wanted to show you guys our newest addition. It's our ARB fridge here. It actually runs off our auxiliary battery that we showed you. I'm loving this though, because we used to have a cooler. Now we have the fridge and a freezer section, so we can have cold food, drinks, even some freezer food. And then Lance also built this drawer, which holds my propane stove really nice when we're out here for cooking on.
Okay, speaking of the stove, Jenny mentioned this before, but this is a drawer system. The whole thing is on drawer slides, so the stove comes out on a drawer as well as the fridge pulls out, so then we can access the fridge and get stuff in here as well. But this is also an additional mod we did, putting all these drawer systems in here. So next to the refrigerator, you'll see this drawer system that I ended up building. Now again, like I've said in previous videos, I'm not a woodworker or a DIY guy, but to buy one of these systems is about $2,000. So with kids in college, that was really out of the question for us. So what this system allows us to do is we put in here like our dry goods, our pots and pans, our cooking utensils, propane, bug spray, you name it goes in here. It makes it really convenient, so when we're back here doing food prep, it's very handy to get at things. And then later on in the night, when you're wondering where the bug spray is and the bugs are out, you know it's right here, so it makes it really convenient.
I also wanted to show you guys this table by Front Runner. It's really handy to have as a tailgate table with a cutting board as well. We make our coffee up here, we do our food prep, and sometimes I'll even bring the stove over here for cooking on as well. On the sides here we have some bags by XG Cargo where we can store extra things like our raincoats, our hiking boots, or whatever clothes, whatever else we need to store. And on the outside there's some MOLLE webbing where we can put tools and things like that. Alright, so underneath the XG Cargo bags, we have more storage bags below here where we can have more things. We have our propane in here and stuff, whatever else you need to store.
Alright, moving up guys. We've got up here, this is our shovel and the high lift jack, which is actually mounted onto our roll bar. This is a modification we installed from a company called Dominion Off-Road, and I'll leave a link down below if you want to check them out. But what this does, you'll see a lot of off-road guys will tend to put their shovels or their high lift jack either on their bumper or on their hood. So the reason this modification is really great is because this allows you to have your high lift jack and your shovel on the inside of your vehicle, away from things like theft and rust, and then you're also preventing your tools, your essential recovery tools, from being exposed to the elements. Okay, and also on the roll bar here, this is our H3R high performance fire extinguisher. Really critical to have a fire extinguisher in your vehicle, especially when you're doing overlanding and stuff like this. I'll let you know, you can go check out a YouTuber, a guy named Coyote Works, who was out overlanding in his Jeep all by himself in the middle of nowhere, and his Jeep caught fire and literally burned to the ground. And after I saw that video, I said we got to get ourselves a fire extinguisher. So really important fire extinguisher.
All right, guys, welcome to our attic up here. This is by Blue Ridge Overland, and it has like a bungee system with netting that where you can put like jackets or anything that can really compress up in here to save space in the rest of the vehicle. Okay, guys, on the headrest back here is our first aid kit by Adventure Medical Kits. And in another video, we're going to show you everything you need in a first aid kit.
Okay, now that we're behind the wheel, you can see this is a really clean design, and that's, well, hang on. Now you can see. So this is a very clean design and I did this on purpose because I want a really clear field of vision when we're out doing overlanding and off-roading. So the only significant modification up here is this mounting system by 67 Designs. So this mounts into the existing dash, and then you have these two arms on it, which you can attach all sorts of accessories. So this is a GoPro, this is a cell phone. You can also do things like ham or CB radio, GPS, anything you want comes into this system. And the reason why I like this 67 design is that it's you can do it with one hand, and it allows you from any type of distracted driving.
Down here we have our switch panel for our auxiliary lights. We have LED spotlights on the front bumper and on each A-pillar for when we are driving off-road at night, and we also have rock lights under the Jeep so we don't hit any boulders either. We also forgot to mention we have an LED strip light on the rear window here, which provides lighting at night when we need to get anything in the back in the galley here.
So as promised in the beginning of the video, we're going to show you probably one of the most important modifications we made in here. Now, oftentimes when we are out overlanding or camping, we're out in remote areas where there is no cell phone service, which means that if you're relying on your phone for GPS navigation, it is not going to work. So what we've done here is we've installed, this is basically an old iPad, and we installed a mapping system called Gaia Maps. And what Gaia Maps does is it gives us access to topographic maps. We can get satellite imagery. We can get your normal road maps. We can even get maps that show us like what type of land we're on, if we're on public or private or BLM land or anything like that. So this is a mapping software, but by itself, it needs something to connect to. So the iPad and Gaia Maps is then connected to a satellite GPS puck. This is a GPS puck made by a company called Dual Electronics. I'll leave a link down below if you want to check that out. But this is essentially a budget way to get satellite GPS communications without having to have a monthly fee or to buy those more expensive systems. So I can tell you this system has gotten us out of more than one sticky situation and has got us out of the hinterlands and back to civilization.
If you're new to our channel, please subscribe and leave your questions and comments down below. And if you have any ideas that we didn't share in this video, please share them with us. We love to learn new ways to improve our adventures.
So did this walkthrough spark your interest or give you some ideas? Well, if you didn't see our other video we did on the essentials you need to get started with overlanding, you can see that video right here.